Chris, from your perspective, what approach has Safenet taken to maximize success in your partnership with Landis Gyr?
So Mike, it's a great question. The approach that we've taken is literally a partnership where, sure, we bring over almost 30 years of security expertise to this industry, but we know that the industry is new and the cybersecurity challenge is new. So we're partnering with Landis Gyr to learn from them exactly what the industry needs.
Both you and Stephen have backgrounds in addressing cybersecurity for the financial industry, which has a long history of cybersecurity challenges. Safenet has unquestionably emerged as a leader in cybersecurity in the financial sector. Could both of you comment on how your experience in the financial sector, for example, banking, has helped you address smart grid security?
Good question, Mike. The experience in the financial sector for me led to two main criteria for looking at hardware security modules. One was something that was interoperable, something that could be a plug-and-play type of box, so that you could use it the same way that banks have a strong root of trust for encrypting PIN data. The second criteria that is directly related to the financial sector was having a root of trust that was certified, something that was FIPS 140 validated, a device that was common criteria certified. So that way, not only was it a secure place to hold your keys, but it was something that there was an auditable proof on the security of the cryptographic mechanisms that are beheld by the device.
So I can really just echo what Steve has said, that our role in the financial industry has been to provide a root of trust that enables that industry to provide integrity and interoperability within that industry. And we're looking now to bring that into the smart grid industry so that our product can be used as a root of trust to provide integrity to the infrastructure through the certification processes that we use in our products.
Both you and Stephen have become involved in several standards and requirements working groups in the smart grid ecosystem. I'm aware of at least a few due to my involvement in the same groups. Could you comment on your involvement in such groups and why Safenet feels it is important to be a part of these groups?
Sure, it's absolutely important. We see that these groups are forming and they're learning on how to define standards for the industry. And we've been involved in similar standards groups in other industries, and we're hoping through these standards groups that we can help define what standards that will allow for interoperability and help mature the industry, the security aspect of the industry quickly.
As someone who is in constant communication with a multitude of decision makers in the smart grid security space, I've been made aware that one of the biggest challenges that seems to be a part of nearly every discussion is key management. Chris, could you and Stephen discuss how you are working together to address this seemingly overwhelming task?
It's a good question, Mike, and it points to, I would say, maybe a misconception about key management and what's possible in our industry. There are a variety of companies who make key managers that can manage millions of keys. And so I think this is partly where this perception has come from, is that having a key management mechanism that can handle more than 100,000 keys was not possible. And certainly companies like Chris provide these types of mechanisms and these types of devices. The other area is in the standards work. So there is an OASIS key management interoperability protocol that has been developed. It's going to continue to evolve, and it's an area that we'll be talking about how can we make sure that that standard work is suitable for the types of key management that will be done in the smart grid.
So key management is a key component of any cryptographic solution for sure. And as Steve just said, at first it looks overwhelmingly, but the reality is the tools are there. The products are there for managing high value keys very, very securely through products like our hardware security module, and for managing large volumes of keys and securing them centrally in a secure location using, again, hardware security modules and key managers.
Security is always a tough sell in even the best markets, as I'm sure you're both very well aware. The smart grid is still in its infancy. There is no question that for a company like Safenet and Landis Gyr, your early entry into the world of smart grid security represents a significant investment with a yet-to-be-determined return on investment. How confident are both of you that this is the right choice, and why?
Safenet is very confident this is the right choice. I think today at the Smart Grid Security East Conference, it demonstrates that the industry is now ready and hungry for security. It may have been a long time coming, but the industry is clearly ready to deploy secure, trustworthy systems now. So I'm quite encouraged with it.
Yeah, and I'd add to that that at Landis Gyr we've had, I would say we've been fortunate to have several customers who've worked with us to build out a security infrastructure that matches their needs. As part of that is a HSM that can not only act as a root of trust, but can also pair with a key management system to make sure that the keys are stored with a proper root of trust. And these mechanisms were put in place to directly meet our customer requests. So I would say the industry is not only ready for it, it's asking for it, and what we've built out is something that our customers, our utility customers, are specifically asking for.
So I have one last question, if I could, please. I know I didn't prep you for this, but I think it's important to bring it up. When I was first cutting my teeth in the world of the smart grid security ecosystem and trying to understand things, I remember, Stephen, you and I having a conversation about what things are missing in the world of AMI security. And I remember one discussion was the fact that nobody was using HSMs. Of course, I'm very happy to see that you've partnered with a company which I believe is a fantastic HSM vendor. How confident are both of you moving forward that this is going to be the way things are going to be done in the world of AMI security?
Again, I'm very confident that it's been proven in many other industries that hardware security modules, through their compliance and certification process, is the way that you get trust and integrity in a system. And again, through the conferences that we're being involved in here, and the people that I've talked to, it's showing that everyone is clearly aware of that and understanding of that and eager to learn more.
Yeah, and I would echo that. Having a proper root of trust is critical to having a proper security posture. Building the cryptographic mitigations into a system require a strong root of trust. And I would say not only am I confident, but I would say that HSMs in a utility system will be a requirement moving forward.
Thank you both very much, Stephen and Chris, for being part of Smart Grid Security East. And I wish you great success in your partnership moving forward, and we'll see you at the next event.